Everyone, welcome back to the weekly Leap videos. I'm Renee Blasky of the Leap Network. I hope by now that you've had a chance to go through the first 4 videos in this series, because this video, video number 5 or part 5, is actually to review it and lock it in. So it's pretty pertinent that you go back and you watch the first parts 1 through 4, okay? Because that's where you'll get the most out of this one. So I hope you've discovered that by watching these videos, that by playing it safe, you don't necessarily reach your full potential of happiness and success. It's very difficult to follow your dream and to capture your dream when you're not willing to take risk, okay? So as Wayne Gretzky, the famous ice hockey player, said, you will always miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So in other words, to play the game, you've got to take the shots. You're going to miss, but you have to take the shots to begin with in order to score, okay? Failure is inevitable. We will always fail, but we can also succeed. So you have to take the risk, though, in order to succeed. If you don't take the risk, there's no reward. Same thing, I come from the finance industry and the investment industry, and that's a basic principle of investments. If you don't take the risk, you don't get the return. It's the same thing in life. If you don't get out of bed, you don't get anything done. All right? If you don't cross the street, you don't get anywhere. You have to take risks. And remember those famous inventors? You only have to succeed once in order to do it, to make that beautiful invention that can change the world. So no matter how many times you fail at something, always have the courage to take one more attempt to succeed, because the rewards can far outweigh the risks that you're taking. All right? Keep that in mind. So I want to summarize what we talked about in this coaching program. So you looked at your personal perspective around risk taking. And hopefully you've learned something about your ability or your perception about risk, and that you've taken the time to really think about it and to look at to see how you need to change it if you do. Okay, so if you have a healthy perspective and you're already taking risks, are they good risks? Are they calculated risks? And can you take even more risks? Okay. So this is very important too. If you have yet to reach your dream, get out of your comfort zone. Take those additional risks. Make sure that you have help. Make sure that you don't do anything that's totally crazy. Okay. So I'd love to help you with that if you need help. So you've also explored why you avoid risk. Remember I said those 5 different ways of why we avoid risk. Which one of those really resonated with you? And is there a way that you can get a different perspective so that you can support yourself when you start taking chances? And then we've also looked at the possible rewards of stretching out of our comfort zone and doing things new and differently. So I hope you've learned something about yourself and have made a plan as to how you can approach risk in the future. Okay, so to conclude this whole series, I want you to take a few minutes now to review your completed worksheets that you've done, and hopefully you've done them. If you haven't, please go back and do them, because as I've said in other videos, when you actually complete an exercise, you get so much more out of it than if you just think about it and just go through the video without stopping. Okay, I know that's from personal perspective or personal experience when I've gone ahead and just read through a book without doing any of the exercises, and then I've gone back and read the book again, but this time have completed the exercises. I can tell you the amount of learning that I obtained was so much greater when I actually did the exercises. So if you have yet to do that, please go back and watch all the 4 videos and do the exercises. Also, it helps to download the free ebook, and you can get that on the website, and I'll put links in. So take a few minutes now, if you've already gone and done the exercises, to answer the following questions. So how has your level of courage and perspective on taking risks changed as a result of viewing these videos and reading the ebook? Hopefully it has, and hopefully it has in the positive sense. I know it has for me. Okay, so how has your level of courage and your perspective on taking risks changed? Has it changed a great deal? Has it changed just a little? Or you're still a work in progress? Okay, change takes time. So it also helps just to keep reviewing these every once in a while. So maybe once a month, review this and look at, have I changed my perspective? What risks did I take this month? Has it reaped the rewards? Have I reaped the rewards? Has it been worthwhile? Okay. Then I want you to now write down, going forward, what would support me the most when taking a risk? Is it by writing everything down in a plan? Is it with sharing it with a friend? Is it by having a mentor who's been there before you and has done these things and can help you to avoid the traps? What is it that can support you? Okay, remember that exercise about the focusing on the losses versus potentially focusing on the potential rewards. Focus on those rewards. How can you support yourself in doing that? Okay, this is a huge step. So if when you focus on the positive, typically you get what you focus on. Okay, so going forward, what would support you the most in taking risks? All right, and then what reward from risk taking would motivate you the most to take a chance? Remember, I talked about give yourself a reward? Well, what reward motivates you the most? Maybe it's a big reward. But if you give yourself a big reward, I hope you took a big risk. Okay? Because big rewards should come after big risks. So keep that in mind. So make sure that you name a reward before you take the risk, because that's going to help motivate you to take the courage, to take those steps, and to reap the rewards of the risks that you took. So be sure to reward yourself, but make sure it's commensurate with the amount of risks that you took. So I hope you have found this Courage, Risk, and Reward series to be very helpful. And if you'd like any help in assessing your future opportunities and how you can take educated and calculated risks in doing that, particularly if it revolves around starting a new business or taking your business to the next level, I would love to talk to you. Hopefully you're aware by now that I do offer a free 1-hour consultation, and you can go to my calendar, look what time suits you best, and we can be there together. And I'd love to work with you on this, because I know that you have the courage to take those risks, and I know that the rewards can be huge and so beneficial for you to live the most fulfilling life that you possibly can. So take the leap. No excuses. I hope to see you on a call soon. Take care. Bye.